guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and set up my April budget. I am super duper late to the party this month for this. It took me a little while to figure out what to have my budget kit look like, and I was transitioning over to my silhouette from my Cricut. And as you guys know, if you have been following along with for a while, I have been making my own stickers. So that took me a little bit. And then I just have not found the time until today. Today is Monday, April 5th. We are actually on spring break this week, so that's why I'm finally finding the time today to be able to sit down and kind of catch up on some stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys the kit that I came up with for this time. So here is what we've got. It's very similar to what I did in my life planner. If you watched that set up for the April monthly page over there. So very similar to that. I am trying out a new kind of sticker paper here. So we're going to see. I did not realize until after I started cutting everything, after everything was printed and I was cutting it, that this is not removable sticker paper. It is matte. And it's not super duper sticky, but we'll see if it removes or not. I do like it. I think the colors come out a lot more vivid here, but I've got that for this page. And then I did this squiggly line for everything else. So savings tracker, April budget, and weekly check-in. I also went through and made new transaction stickers. So I have a ton of different colors here. So we're going to go through today and make a new one of these. I have a new little piece of paper here and another coil clip. So we're going to make another one of these today so I can get rid of this one. And that way we can update it with the new colors. But either way, let's go ahead and get started with this. So I'm just going to peel it off and we're going to see how well the sticker paper works. It's super thick. I'm going to try not to make any mistakes just in case it's not that removable. Oh, yep, it's definitely not. I mean, it kind of, like, it'll come back up, but it kind of tore the paper a little bit. But yeah, that doesn't look terrible. So just FYI for future reference, I'm not going to use this again unless it's something that I know will just kind of be staying wherever it is placed. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. I'm really hoping, now that I'm seeing this sticker paper is not removable, I'm going to kind of do some research and see if I can find something similar to this that is removable, because I really like it. It's a very thick, like very nice quality sticker paper, and it picks up the colors like tremendously. Versus the sticker paper I usually use. So I love how it picked up this like super bright, rich blue color. I'm a fan. So I'm going to see if I can't find something to go here. All right, so now that I've got this part done, I'm going to go ahead and put this together. So I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through what I do here. It's not super crazy or anything, but I just have one of the Erin Condren coil clips. It's sticky on this side, so I'm going to just kind of take it, line up my paper as best as I can, press it down, and then it will stick right in here and it can kind of hang out and be moved from month to month. So let's go ahead and see what colors we have and how we want everything to go. I'm going to put the old one right here. I'm actually just going to we're about to just do this. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. I'm going to put my old one up here so we can all see that. And then we're just going to figure out what colors, because I only had these 6 colors before and now I have 8. So I've got to figure out what I want everything to be, but I want to keep it close to that way, because that's kind of already in my mind. So we're going to start with gas and we will make that blue. It's just a different color blue than what I had. So I'm just going to stick that one down. And then on top, I'm just going to write gas. Okay, then groceries was like this reddish color, so I think I'm going to make it this one. So this will be groceries. I do have all of this stuff linked in the description box, other than the stickers. I do not currently sell my stickers. I'm hoping maybe soon that I can kind of get on that maybe, but for right now, I do not. So that is that. But I do have, like, if you want the coil clip connectors, there's a link in the description box that will take you to the Erin Condren website, and you can find it from there. I also have the planner that I use linked down there. It's also from Erin Condren. So just if you're wondering. Trying to keep everything as close to that as I've had it before. That way it just kind of makes it easy to keep track of. Tobacco now is going to be pink, even though it was red or burgundy up there. And then I'm going to use yellow for my medicine. I want to make that have its own thing. Did I spell that right? Yeah. I currently don't think I have anything for green. So I think I'm just going to leave that one blank for now. I do want this, however, to be unbudgeted. So I think what I'm going to do is put a green one down. That way, in case I ever do decide to have something there, it will have its spot saved for it right there. And then I'm going to put unbudgeted last in the brown. I definitely like these colors a lot better. I think they look a lot brighter and a lot fun. I was going to say funner, but that's not a word. So I can toss that one now. All right, so now that I've got that done, I'm gonna go ahead and just clip it straight into my planner. And that's ready to go now. All right, the next page, I use double-sided tape. I just have the Scotch Permanent double-sided to tape these two things together. So that's what I'm gonna do in March. I forgot to do this. And it was terrible. I kept telling myself all month long that I needed to do it. I never did, but it's definitely worth it because it got aggravating to kind of have to flip over this page. So I just kind of put some all around the outside. I'll put a strip through the middle. And then I line it up as best that I can. I don't worry too much about it. Uh-oh, that one's a little messed up. I don't know if it's going to be able to come back off or not, though. See, maybe if I just pull it easy. There we go. Okay, that's better. And then we'll just stick one here in the middle. All right. Now, the way that I do this is I just pull it like tight over here. And then I also pull this one tight and stick them together. And then I let them kind of rest and just rub it out. So that's good. And then they're kind of stuck. So works out well for me. All right, the next thing we're going to put down, I'm going to skip the budget right now because that's where I do most of my writing. We're going to go over here and I'm going to put in my weekly check-in page in my savings tracker, and then we'll come back and do this. So let's close that up and see if we can get this stuck down without having to peel it back up. All right, that looks good. And we've got this guy that goes here. Okay. And so then we have, let's see, week 1, groceries, gas, fun, unbudgeted. And then we'll skip a line. So let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick this one on number 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down here. Okay, so that is set up. That's all I do for that right now. I think I'm going to try to make some script stickers for that say like week 1, week 2. That way I can stick those down the side instead of writing it. But then other than that, I just kind of write everything in as I go. So that's all I'm going to set up for that one. And then I'm going to flip to the back of this page. and set up the savings tracker. This was something I recently come up with. I have not always done this, but it has been working out well the last few months to kind of see where our money and our savings is going and kind of, you know, where it's coming from and that kind of stuff. So I've definitely enjoyed having it, and I think I will continue to have it moving forward. Okay. And then I'm just going to skip a line so I can write in those balances, and then everything else will be dedicated to having our transactions tracked for there. Okay. I also remember now what I was going to do with the green stickers. So I'm going to flip, before I forget, I'm going to flip back to April and write in on the green, I'm going to do income. I thought I had something there and then I couldn't remember, so I was like, maybe I didn't. But yes, that's going to be income. So that is that. I am going to go ahead and write in my starting balance, but I've got to look it up really quick. So that is what I'm about to do. Shouldn't take but 2 seconds, so I don't want to stop the video. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way because I need a little more space here. All right, so our savings, and this is 2 savings accounts. So we have like our general savings account, and then we have our vacation savings account. And you'll see that over here. I kind of write whichever account it's going into or out of. But if it will load, I can tell you what our total is. Come on. Of course, it's going to be slow. Of all days, it's going to be slow right now. All right, so our current total in our savings account that we will be starting with is $8,209.07. And like I said, that's split among those 2 savings accounts. So at the end of the month, we'll close it out. Throughout the month, I will just list out things here. So that's kind of what we got there. So now the biggest portion of this video will be us setting up our actual budget for this coming month. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by putting down our little header here at the top. I love the way this sticker paper feels. Like, I'm very bummed that it's not something I can keep because I'm trying, like I said, I've thought about selling my stickers, so I'm trying to kind of think about that now that I'm needing to purchase new sticker paper. I'm almost out of what I usually use. And so I'm trying to find something that's a little better, but it's just not really working out for me. So either way, let's go. So here we're going to put income. We have Jeremiah's income for his full-time job. He does work. He's the only one of us that works a full-time job. I'm currently still in school and doing an internship. I'm almost done with that internship, but I still will not be getting a full-time job until next school year when the school year starts back. So we have his. I also do a miscellaneous fund because no matter what, we seem to have some kind of miscellaneous income. So for that, we are going to estimate, you know what, let's go ahead and put this down. Right underneath that, I'm just going to put a total income line. All right, now, so for Jeremiah, I am estimating $1,800 for the month. And then for our miscellaneous, I'm estimating around $500. So that gives us a total of $2,300. So just to quickly explain, Jeremiah's, that just kind of is what it is. That's his job. Miscellaneous, since I am not working right now, I do take a small, or not a small amount, I take $500 to be exact, out of our savings account, our general savings account, and move it over to our checking account at the beginning of the month. That way I make sure that everything is covered. And then at the end of the month, I move back whatever we didn't need, so whatever we save. So that's just kind of how I've been doing that to cover everything, since we are living together, living our life on one paycheck. It's definitely tight. If you've ever lived on one paycheck like that, then you know what that's like. But that's kind of our way of dealing with it. So just so you kind of know where that's come from. We usually end up bringing in more than that though, because I do move that set amount over and I don't account for anything else, but typically we do have other stuff come in. So I just put down this little decorative washi strip so I can kind of separate our income from our expenses, and then we're going to go straight in to writing out our expenses. So our top expenses are usually our more fixed expenses. I don't separate these out just because I haven't made the kit like that yet, but I definitely could. But either way, you're just going to see it together for this month again. So our first expense is going to be our AT&T bill. So this includes our home internet as well as our cell phones. I already have the bill for that. I always get that probably about mid-month before it comes out. So it comes out April 4th. It actually came out yesterday. But like I said, I already had it from March. So that one was $276.36. Then we have our mortgage on our house. This does not include our property taxes or our insurance on the house, but it is a very small amount, $362.42 a month. We do live in a small 900 square foot home that we renovated ourselves, so we ended up we didn't have to borrow that much money to do it, but that's just kind of what that is. Then we have our Disney Plus subscription, and that one is $7.48. We also have a Netflix subscription, and that one is $14.97. Then we have our water bill, which I've also already gotten, so I know exactly what this will be. It's going to be $21.41 this month. For power, I am guesstimating around $120. We've been pretty close to that. Sometimes we're just right under it. Sometimes we're right over it. But either way, I feel like the camera is like super shaky right now. I don't know what's happening, but either way, we've been like super close to that 120. So I'm just going to keep it there. The next thing we have is our State Farm. That's our insurance on our house and our cars and all of that stuff. For that, it's actually been going down. I always estimate around $240. But for March, it was like $227 or something. So that one's been going down steadily, which I'm not complaining about. Then we have gas for our cars. We always do $2.50, and that works out perfect for us. Then we have groceries. That one is $500. And last month we were actually super close to being able to stay on budget with that for the first time ever. We've never actually been on budget with groceries, but I've been kind of tweaking it. Last month was the first month we did $500, and we actually spent $504, I think, and some change. So we were super close to that. So I'm going to leave it and hope we can make it this month. Next thing is going to be tobacco for my husband. We do $80 for that. Then we have our vacation account. I just put vacay. We usually put around $100 into that a month. Then we have our medical or medicine. I'm just going to put medicine. I'm going to do $10 for that one. It just really depends on how my medicine falls. I've already gotten it, so I just started a new pack not that long ago. So I probably won't have to get it again until the end of April. But I just like to do that. Fun money, we are going to go up $100 for this month just because we've consistently been over. So I'm going to do $300 and see if that helps us. We are going out of town next weekend or this coming weekend. So I'm hoping that by doing a little bit more, we won't be super duper over budget. But that is all that. Then I put unbudgeted just in case we have anything extra. So I'm going to go ahead and stick down our total sign. Or strip, not sign. I don't know where that came from. So I'm just going to put that down there. So all of this totaled up is $2,282.64. So I'm going to go ahead and stick another little decorative thing down. And then I always like to do at the bottom what the leftover is. So I put that back into our savings account each month if there is anything left over. Now, if we've gone over budget, obviously there won't be anything left over, but That just kind of happens sometimes. I'm hoping that this month we can not go over budget, but we'll see. So savings wise, we will have $17.36 left over, which I know is not, breaking the bank or anything, but that's what we should have left over. So that is everything for our April setup. I'm just going to open it so you can kind of see both pages here. That's everything for our April setup. I will do my weekly check-ins every week like I've been doing. If you want to kind of follow along the whole entire month, I always do this at the beginning of the month, check-ins, and then I do my closeout at the end of the month where you'll see this kind of get filled in. I do share all of our real numbers with you guys just because I feel like that's helpful when you're trying to figure out how to budget, to see someone else. And I feel like, I don't have a reason not to be open with you guys about our income or anything. Me being a teacher, it can be very easy for you to just figure out what I make regardless. He also works for the county that we live in, so that's a pretty set amount for him, as well as everyone else who works in that same department, or, doing that same kind of general job. So I feel like it's not, nothing is secretive here, but some people are like that. I don't know, to each their own. Not knocking anybody for what they choose, but I just decided to be open with it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any questions about how we budget or what kind of system I'm using or what works best for us, definitely leave that in the comments. If you have any tips on what works better for you or what you think might work for us, definitely leave those in the comments as well. I love being able to kind of interact with you guys there. Also, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.